To this now, national and provincial authorities in the Western Cape are meeting with residents and community organizations in Mitchell's Plain and surrounds to discuss, among others, child safety and crimes affecting the youth. Issues including cyberbullying and digital safety and children affected by gender-based violence and gangsterism are also being discussed. For more on this, we now cross to SABC News reporter Corbin August and video journalist Lukhanyo Mazantsana.
Good day to you and to the viewers. Of course, we're crossing to you from here in Mitchell's Plain in Cape Town, where various stakeholders are working in connection with child protection services and child protection agencies, as well as representatives from both national and provincial government have come together, and this to mark Child Week and to discuss plans and ways to continue protecting children, and also to discuss policies that could be implemented to safeguard children going forward and prevent further abuse and neglect to these children. Joining us now, we do have the Deputy Minister for the Department of Justice and Constitutional Development, Andries Nel, who delivered one of the keynote addresses here today. Good day to you, DM. Thank you for joining us.
Good day to you and your listeners and viewers.
So maybe DM, just take us through what we experienced here today, this gathering, all these stakeholders coming together with this main aim of protecting children.
We gathered here today in Mitchell's Plain to mark Child Protection Week. It is an event that we've held with the community, including learners. I was here also with my colleague, the Deputy Minister for Women, Children and Persons with a Disability in the Presidency, Deputy Minister Steve Letsike. We have used this as a platform to provide information for both children as well as their parents, members of the community, educators, regarding the rights of children enshrined both in the Constitution and other laws. We've encouraged them to make use of that information, also to mobilize communities, to act within families, but also to work with law enforcement agencies in the broader community to make sure that the rights of children are respected.
When it comes to prosecuting these perpetrators and just with regards to the actual cases that come before court, maybe just paint us a picture of what that situation looks like and how the challenges are maybe dealt with in that area.
Yeah. Both from the side of police as well as the National Prosecuting Authority, we recognize that there are vulnerable groups in our community, and those would include children, that do require special treatment and special support. And therefore, we have entities like the Sexual Offences and Community Affairs unit within the NPA. We have things like Tutuzela care centres that really bring together the whole of government in supporting victims. We found that maintains the dignity of those victims. It prevents secondary victimization. But because of that support, it also means that those are more effective witnesses that then lead to greater conviction rates in those categories of crime.
And then, DM, today's meeting is being held here in Mitchell's Plain. Yes. It's an area that's plagued by high levels of gangsterism, crime, drug abuse. Just maybe why do you think it's so important to bring this kind of gathering here and just maybe building these kind of relationships and networks here in this area?
I think the choice of Mitchell's Plain was a very correct one, but sadly, a correct one. Sadly, because we know that the community of Mitchell's Plain, which happens to be my parliamentary constituency, is a community that is plagued with unemployment, with a range of social problems, including serious levels of gang activity and the attendant problems of drug addiction and other substance abuse, which impact very, very negatively on children. And we thought that it's correct to bring Child Protection Week here because there are so many children who are caught in the crossfire of those gang conflicts, who gang members are trying to recruit into their gangs or trying to get addicted to substances.
Deputy Minister, I think we'll leave it at that for now.
Okay.
We understand you have a busy program.
No,
all of the best.
Thank you very much.
Well, of course, that was the Deputy Minister for the Department of Justice and Constitutional Development, Andries Snell, just giving us that overview of what was being discussed here today as various stakeholders working in the child protection services and various other role players discussed and marked Child Week. With that, back to you in studio.